Evening, Rachel. It is Wednesday, April 14th, and my voice is a little bit better. I'm glad.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when you're near. The rain goes, disappears, dear, and I feel so fine.
This is totally our best
Just to know that you are mine.
Okay, starting from the beginning. I need to watch more Seinfelds. Oh my goodness. I need to get some of these references because it's a funny show. Well, this is a really late video. I'm sorry, I just got back from Bible study and then I took a shower. So I don't have time to edit. So this might be a little bit random and it doesn't look like I have a body. It looks like I'm just a floating head, doesn't it? Well, I'm sure those were wonderful chicken... I'm sure that was a wonderful chicken dish that smelled like cookies. And your mom is awesome. That is amazing. Yeah, Pam baking spray always smells like a bakery. And it's actually quite pleasant. As you can see, my sore throat has sort of evolved into a cough. Luckily, I hope in this video that I won't end up in a coughing fit because it's really hard to edit out. But, I'm glad that my voice is back because now I can talk. But I've changed my social studies project from a video to like this dress that I colored on, which ended up working quite well. I didn't end up using my excuse for the scratchy throat during drama practice because my voice has already gotten a little bit better. But I had that pepper spray idea sort of loaded there just in case the conversation got stale that I was demonstrating outside because my character is sort of a political activist slash government conspiracy theorist. So I would say that I was outside and that a cop came up to bother me and he tried to pepper spray me, but he missed my eyes and he got my throat. That would work. I will add that picture to the end of the intro. And if you are watching this video, then you have already seen it, so never mind. Thank you for making it. It's really awesome. I will send you the intro as an MP4 file as soon as I can, and you'll probably be able to just add it into the video as a regular video clip, just like any other, and now it really looks like I'm a floating head with no hair. Woo! This is really fun. There's a cough. Well, I think you'll just be able to treat it like a regular video and just put it in, hopefully. Well, I wish you good luck on your finals also. Our school doesn't really have finals until the end of the school year, like last 3 days. But I heard of a lot of people who are having it in the next couple of weeks, and then the rest of the school year is just sort of curriculum. I wish you luck on that, especially now. I remember when we had, this is about the time where Clay would normally have like the play and where nobody could do their finals because we were at the play. And I'm so sorry for that. Also, have a lot of fun at the marching band meet and greet. You're going to be awesome at bass clarinet. Send me videos once you get into it. Also, have fun at the retreat. Sorry, this is not good transition time. It's 10:28. Well, have fun at the retreat. I'm sorry you're missing a few hours, but once you get there, just relax. You seem a little bit nervous that you're missing a few hours. I truly think that once you'll get there, you'll just forget it because a retreat is just a great time to get away from all the world and everything that's pressuring you and stressing you out and just relaxing and praising God and being with friends. And I think it's one of the best things to do, especially before a final, just to calm yourself down and know that you'll be able to ace it because you are Rachel. Crap, I said your last name, I'm sorry. And you're awesome, even in the AP. Woot woot. Yeah, so just have tons of fun at that. Also, I will take you to youth group. I'm not sure if we have the Sunday, we call it the Rock. I don't think we have the Sunday meetings after church during the summer anymore, but we do things on Wednesdays where we sort of rotate around 3 churches around our areas and we're doing just fun social stuff. And I think we are also doing a Bible study and you can come to that. Actually, my mom's organizing it, so it's just going to be awesome. I will take you to youth group. And we will find a place to surf. I was at the doctor's office this morning. That'll come up later. And my mom was like, okay, I'll just search around the area for cool surfing instructors. And we found this one guy who was a couple hours away from us, and he broke the Guinness World Record for the longest amount of time surfing. He ended up on this wave that went like 20 miles or something, and he spent 3.5 hours surfing continuously on one wave. I wonder if that happened by accident. That would be very, very funny if he was just like, surfing, surfing. Okay, this wave isn't stopping, and just went for several hours. That'd be really funny. We will definitely try to find a surfing instructor. Excuse me. We will definitely try to find a surfing instructor. Although it's a little bit hard to do that. Not really, actually. It's just that it depends on how good the surf is on that particular day. It tends to be a little bit, a little bit not able to predict. Unpredictable. That is the word I was searching for. But we will definitely find a place. Zumba. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of that in such a long time. I used to do that in like the beginning of middle school and elementary school with my mom. And it is actually really fun. I almost want to go get that right now. It's almost like flamenco. I feel like sending you a video of a flamenco class at my school, because I think if you love Zumba, you'd absolutely love flamenco. I just know it. And also Waka Waka is one of my favorite songs in the world. Shakira's awesome. And I also like the group that she was singing with for that particular song. They're awesome. Your baby pictures were adorable. They were very, very, very adorable. I loved your face. I'm sorry. Even though you were crying right when you were born in that picture, you were like, it was, even though you were sad, that was still adorable. It's like a baby crying picture. Some baby crying pictures are just adorable. You were the sort of baby where even when you're crying, you were adorable. And I do remember the picture from your birthday party. I think you showed us that one time, like a couple of years ago. But it was, I love that picture. Thanks for showing it to me again. Decorating our YouTube page seems also like an amazing idea. I've seen other YouTube pages that are decorated, so we should definitely be able to do that. I'm sorry I couldn't include you more in the intro process for this, like making the intro. But I couldn't find a way to get iMovie working for 2, and I'm sorry. I hope you like it though. And decorating the YouTube page seems like an amazing idea. I will try to meet you on Skype for some reason. Also, I'm now about my day. Sorry, I'm sleep deprived because I told you that I changed my social studies project because I could not do the video because my voice was still like, well, you heard it from the last video. So I emailed my social studies teacher and I was like, may I please change projects? And she said, sure. But then my voice got a little bit better and then it got way worse. So I was like, okay, now I have to change it and it's due tomorrow. Excellent. But anyway, I ended up staying up until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because I'd randomly, like at 9 o'clock at night, after I'd finished the rest of my homework, I got, that old dress that I used for Mother Teresa. I dressed up as Mother Teresa in like the 3rd grade. I got that and I drew all over it in Sharpie because we're studying the Industrial Revolution and how technological development affects like society. And so I was thinking of during the Industrial Revolution how a lot of labor issues, unions came up because of like textile workers, especially in the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire around that age also. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's sort of sad. It's where there's this group, Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. Wait a second. Good thing I cannot transfer germs through the camera. But there was a certain textile factory called the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory where they made shirtwaists, which is like a type of women's blouse. And I don't think I can finish the whole story now. But the previous summer they had a strike and nobody really paid attention to them. Most of the people working at that factory were like in their teens, 14 to 20. And they were immigrants, normally from Italy and maybe Ireland. No, maybe not Ireland. In Europe. They were immigrants from Europe, basically, and most of them were Jewish, and they were working in this factory, and they had 14-hour work days doing the same thing every single day, and the owners also locked the doors. They only locked one of the doors. A lot of people say that they just locked them in, but they only locked one of the doors because they were afraid that women would steal things from the factory, which they never did, but the owners were a little bit paranoid. Well, anyway, I think it was April 28th, 1911, somebody dropped a lit cigarette into a trash bin that at the time had about 2 months worth of textile clippings, like pieces of fabric in it. The whole thing caught on fire, and by the time, like 5 minutes after the alarm went off, the whole thing was emblazed. Like, the one entrance that wasn't locked was blocked by smoke. People got onto the fire escape and it collapsed, and about 50 girls jumped from the windows. It was very, very bad. And after that, pretty much started the entire union and labor's rights. In fact, the centennial of it, 1911, was April 28th of this year, and people wrote the victims' names, the youngest of which was 14, on the sidewalk underneath the building where they jumped, and they had many rallies for laborers' rights. So I thought that a dress, like a form of textile, excuse me, would be a very good representation of that. Well, I spent like until 2 o'clock in the morning working on that. And then yesterday I was coughing like this nonstop. I kept waking up in the middle of the night, so I probably didn't spend more than like 3 hours sleeping at a time. So now I'm really, really sleep deprived and I'm a little bit loopy. I apologize. I also had 2 doctor's appointments this week for some reason, and it had nothing to do with the fact that I'm sick. It was a dermatologist. I apologize that I do not have time to edit this out. And a podiatrist, so it's totally unrelated. But I missed school for that. And today I finished the T3 series for Catholics with Mark Hart. Look him up, he's amazing. And he's one of the few speakers for Catholicism that really appeals to teens. And he's awesome. Well, I can't continue this conversation for much longer. Well, 57 days until you come over. I am so excited. There's so many things to do. And I will see you tomorrow.